Hello, dear students. So, we are continuing with lesson 7 Glimpses of India from First Flight, and today we are starting its third part, that is Tea from Assam. And this chapter describes one aspect of Assam, an eastern state of India. It tells about tea plantation and the stories related to the introduction of tea in India for the first time. The chapter is in the form of a dialogue during a visit by Rajveer to his friend Pranjal from Assam, and one can reach Assam from Delhi by train. The state capital of Assam is Dispur. So let us start the chapter now. Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, is Rajveer's classmate at school in Delhi. So Pranjal, he is Rajveer's classmate in a school at Delhi. Pranjal's father is the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam, and Pranjal has invited Rajveer to visit his home during the summer vacation. Now, Pranjal's father, he is a manager in the tea garden in Upper Assam, and Pranjal invited Rajveer, his friend, his classmate, to visit his home during summer vacation. Now, when they are in the train, chai garam chai, a vendor called out in a high pitched tone, in a loud voice, you can say. A vendor called chai garam chai. He came up to their window and asked Chai Saab. Now Pranjal and Rajveer, they are sitting, and the vendor came towards their window and asked them for tea, chai. Give us 2 cups, Pranjal said, and Pranjal asked him to give them 2 cups of tea. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. Okay, they both drank, sipped the steaming hot liquid, that was tea, and almost everyone in their compartment was taking or drinking tea. Do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world, Rajveer said. Then Rajveer said to Pranjal, do you know over 80 crores cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world? Phew, exclaimed Pranjal. Tea really is very popular. Then Pranjal, he gave an expression of surprise. Really, tea is so popular. The train pulled out of the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. Now train, it started from the station, it left the station behind, and Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book. Pranjal continued with reading a detective book. Rajveer too was an ardent fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery. Even Rajiv is also Rajiv too was an ardent fan. Ardent, you can say strong. He was also fan of reading detective stories, but at the moment, at this time, he was busy in looking at the beautiful scenery outside. It was green everywhere, and there was greenery everywhere. Rajiv had never seen so much greenery before, and Rajiv never experienced this type of view earlier. Then the soft green paddy field gave way to tea bushes. Now, soft green paddy fields left behind, and he started viewing tea gardens, tea bushes. It was a magnificent view, magnificent, splendid. It was a very beautiful scene outside. Against the backdrop of densely wooded hills, a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. Now, uh, against the backdrop of densely wooded hills, a sea of tea stretched as far as the eye could see. Now, there was a huge sea of tea bushes stretched for a very large area or till where eyes could see. Dwarfing the teeny tea plants were tall, sturdy shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows, bushes busily moved doll-like figures. Now, dwarfing the teeny mean tea plants were small and were tall, sturdy shade trees. Tall and strong, sturdy trees were making these tea plants small now, or you can say that these tea plants they were under the tall, sturdy, shady trees and orderly rows of, and these plants they were planted in proper rows. Bushes busily moved doll like figures mean and if through these rows humans can easily move. Now, in the distance was an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. In a distance, they also saw an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. An old, or you can say an ugly building was also there from which or from which the chimneys were throwing smoke outside, and this building was the place where tea has been processed and packed. Hey, a tea garden, Rajveer cried excitedly. And reaching at that place, seeing all these things, Rajiv he just cried in excitement and said, "Hey, this is a tea garden." Pranjal, who had been born and brought up on a plantation, didn't share Rajveer's excitement. Now, Pranjal, who had been born at that place up on a plantation near that garden, teas didn't share Rajveer's excitement. He was not as excitement as Rajveer was because he had seen all those things since his childhood and they are common for him. "Oh, this is tea country now," he said. "Assam has the largest concentration of plantation in the world." He said, "Okay, this is tea country now, and this is Assam, which is the largest, which has the largest concentration of tea plantation in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. You can see so many gardens of tea there. I have been reading as much as I could about tea," Rajveer said. Rajveer said that he has read about tea so many things. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. It is not known to anybody who has discovered the tea, but there are so many stories. What legends? Which stories? Well, there's the one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. One day, a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. It is said that they were tea leaves. So, Rajveer said there are so many stories behind the starting of the tree or introduction of the tree, and one of the story is that there was one emperor, Chinese emperor, who always boiled water before drinking, and one day when water was being boiled, some leaves from the twigs which were burning under the teapot fell into the water, and they gave it a delicious flavor, and it is said they were tea leaves, and it is said that these leaves were of tea leaves. That's why tea is discovered. So that's all for today. Rest we'll do later.